want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing this word in the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you few sisters out there as well, you few sincere sisters. Brother Aviyah coming at you with another lesson here. And I got two articles, and both of these things that are happening in other places are about to come to America. Two prophecies that are definitely about to come to America very soon. And this is the first one, which is lawlessness, okay? And it says there's no police or state, and Haitians helpless as violence and brutality soars. And that's something that's definitely coming here soon come, man. Sooner than we think. And it says human rights abuses in Haiti are soaring while the Haitian state is almost non-existent and unable to protect its people from the brutality of armed gangs, Human Rights Watch has warned in a new report. It says rival criminal factions now have such a tight grip over the country that international security forces could be necessary to restore order. And it says 67 recent killings by armed, let me see, 67 recent killings by armed gangs in its report, living a nightmare, including the murders of 11 children and 12 women. It also verified more than 20 cases of rape, many of them committed by multiple perpetrators to sow terror among the population. You know, a lot of gang rapes going on out there, man, which we know is soon coming to Babylon the Great as well, right? And it says many of them committed by multiple perpetrators to sow terror among the population. It says urgent action is needed to address the extreme levels of violence and the palpable fear, hunger, and sense of abandonment that so many Haitians experience today, right? And these things are coming over here soon come, man. Lawlessness, violence, famine, sicknesses. You know, these are the things that are about to come over here to Babylon the Great. Okay? And it's speaking of how since their president got assassinated in 2021, you know, it's been all out chaos, right? Let me see here, man. So I'm not going to read this whole thing because I got another article as well. But you get the point, man. Okay? This is all talking about, you know, rapes, you know, killings, you know, stealing, all of that. All of these things, all out chaos, you know, which is coming to Babylon the Great, right? I'm just going to get into the second article now, and then I'll pull out my scriptures about this first article and then the second one. So bear with me. This is the second article, right? Which says thousands of bodies left to decompose in Sudan's capital as morgues reach the breaking point, okay? And soon there's going to be there's going to be a lot of dead bodies, man. You know, just picture coming out of your house and you just seeing a lot of dead bodies everywhere where they're not being buried, right? That's going on over here in Sudan right now, man. Okay, because so many people are dying. You know, the morgues, which it says here, is reaching its breaking point where it has nowhere to store the dead bodies, so they're just left out in the street to rot. Okay? And I'm not going to read any of this, you know. Ooh, hold on. It says bodies in the morgues are also decomposing as prolonged power outages have left them without refrigeration. So you can imagine the smell, man. There's also no medical staff left, leaving the corpses exposed and untreated. It says the disaster is the latest hazard after months of clashes between the Sudanese armed forces and the paramilitary rapid support forces, which broke out in mid-April as both parties tried to take control of the capital. Okay, he says the violence has killed at least 1,100 people and injured 12,000 as of July the 11th. Okay, so things are really popping off over there. At least 435 children have been killed and at least 2,000 others injured. Okay, it says a horrifying combination of rising numbers of corpses, severe water shortages, non functioning hygiene and sanitation services, and lack of water treatment options are also prompting fears of the cholera outbreak in the city, right? And that cholera, that just leads to severe diarrhea, right? And it also leads to severe dehydration, okay? So that's nothing really to play with, especially when you don't have anything to eat, nothing to drink, you know? That's going to kill you off pretty fast, and that's running rampant, So that's more sicknesses in another place, man. Okay, we just spoke about Haiti. Now we're talking about Sudan, man. And both of these things that are happening in these places are both going to come to Babylon the Great soon, man. So let me get some scriptures, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, right? And this is 2nd Esdras 15 and 14 through 19. It says, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes," which is straight up lawlessness, and that's about to happen soon, man. Okay? Because that BRICS dollar is about to come into effect on November the 1st. Okay? And as we all know now, the BRICS dollar is worth $55 in comparison to the US dollar, which only is worth $1 because the BRICS dollar is backed by gold and it is not a promissory note. And once this happens, hyperinflation is going to come, man. Okay, so what we're used to paying for food now, okay, it may seem high to us, but once that hyperinflation kicks off, because of this, it's going to be even worse, man. You can go in the store and buy a steak, will cost you maybe $10 to $12 now, but when that hyperinflation kicks off, it's going to be 5 times that, man. Maybe even more. Okay, and this is going to cause an uproar. This is going to cause people to go into survival mode, man. Out there killing and stealing, trying to survive any way they can. And this is when the sedition amongst men is going to come, man. And they're not going to have regard for anyone, no cops, no army, no none of that, man. Okay? Because people are going to be in survival mode, man. Right? And it says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? And it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, which is going to be, martial law. Right? And there's going to be coming lockdowns as well, man. They talking about a new sickness coming out, just like the one of old that came out in the year 2020, 21, somewhere around there. You know what I'm talking about? The CO, the V to the I. I ain't gonna say the last letter. Okay, but there's a new variant coming out now, right? And they're also talking about lockdowns for the climate. Okay, for the climate control and all that. So there's going to be a lot of, there's definitely lockdowns coming, Martial law is going to come because of the lawlessness, and the people going crazy, right? All these things are coming, man. And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, right? And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. There's going to be no kind of pity, no remorse, no nothing, man. Okay? Everyone's going to turn pretty much animalistic, man. Okay? But shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And these times are coming, man. These times are upon us, man. They are soon coming. But why is everyone going to be afraid? Also, because right here, 37, and there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon the earth, and they that see the wrath shall be afraid. Yeah, there's going to be great wrath. Okay, a lot of women being raped, a lot of people being tortured and killed, right? A lot of people taken from each other, right? And those who see it are going to be afraid, man. And trembling shall come upon them, okay? For hopes that it doesn't happen to them, okay? Or for them knowing that eventually it's going to happen to them, man. You know? Times are going to get real bad out here, man. Okay? And these are the things that are coming. And I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood. You know, a lot of men dying, poverty, right? No four walls and a roof over your head anymore. No more comfortability, famine, right? Scarcity when it comes to food, sword and pestilence, man. Okay? People dying, sicknesses, are coming here, man, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And that's all that, we're going to be surrounded with, man. And none of us have never really dealt with that before, man. There's some brothers that went to war, or been in a warlike environment, because they were in the army. But shit, nothing like this. It's gonna be dead. There's gonna be death everywhere, destruction everywhere, all out chaos, man. And that's definitely what's coming. You know. Let's get Second Ezra 16 through 19 real quick. It's the 16th chapter, and I want 19 through 21. That's what I want. Let me see here. Okay, and it says, "Behold, famine and the plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a moment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges," right? Yeah, because people are going to be out here out of their fucking minds, man. Okay? They're going to be doing all sorts of wickedness to survive, man. To eat, to feel like, they're okay. Like, they're not going to, starve to death, man. They ain't going to be without a house, These people are going to bug the hell out, man. All right? They shall not turn from their wickedness, nor always be mindful of the scourges. And it says, "Behold, victuals shall be good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case," right? And that's pretty much where we're at right now, man. Okay? Yeah, the food is up a little bit, right? But it's not to the point where you got to spend your whole paycheck on one thing. Yeah, we can buy, maybe 10, 11 things, and, it comes out to be like $100. You know what I'm saying? But imagine paying that $100, for some milk or a carton of eggs. That's what we about to come into, man. That hyperinflation, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, right? And the evils are definitely growing upon the earth, man. Okay. Now people are being wrapped up in plastic and kept in closets, right? People are killing their families, killing their children. People killing each other over dumb shit. Some dude just got killed for stealing some 25-cent cupcakes, man. The evils are growing upon the earth, man, as I speak, man. The sword and famine and great confusion, man. These things are on the earth right now, man, and they're steadily increasing by the second, man. Right? So let me get Amos 8 and 3, going into these dead bodies here. Let's get Amos. Oh, where am I going? Let's get Amos 8 and 3, right? Because it says, "And the songs of the temple shall be howlings in that day, saith the Lord power, and there shall be many dead bodies in every place, and they shall cast them forth with silence," man. That's what we're going to see. There's going to be a lot of dead bodies in these streets out here, man. A lot of death. The smell of death is going to be in the air, man. For all the smell, man. Let's get Jeremiah 25. Jeremiah 25 and 31 through 30. I'm going to start at 31. It says, "A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for the Lord hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh, and he will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith the Lord. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. And the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground, man. Okay? And this is something that is about to happen, man. Because the Lord said it. Okay? So it's going to be normalized, man, soon. That there's dead bodies everywhere, man. That's something that we're going to have to get used to, seeing dead bodies just rotting on the streets every day, man. Let's get 2nd Esdras 16 and 23. 2nd Esdras 16 and 23. And it says, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down, man. Okay? Because of all of the destruction, man, all the chaos. Okay? These dead bodies are not going to be buried. They're just going to be laying there to decompose. Why? Because the Lord promised the fowls of the earth a great feast, man. Okay? Let me get that real quick. I'm going to end it here. Revelation 19 and 17. Right? And it says, and I saw, let me see here. Let me start at 17 and 18. And I saw an angel standing in the sun, and he cried with a loud voice, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves together unto the supper of the great power, that ye may eat the flesh of kings, and the flesh of captains, and the flesh of mighty men, and the flesh of horses, and of them that sit on them, and the flesh of all men, both free and bond, both small and great. Okay? So this is part of the great feast that the Lord has promised the fowls of the air to come down and feast upon the flesh of the many dead that we will be surrounded by, that'll be in these streets, man. Okay? And that day and those days are quickly approaching, man. Okay? Quickly approaching. I'm curious to see how everything really pops off when they unleash that BRICS dollar, right? That BRICS currency. I want to see how fast things pop off over here in the United States once that happens, man. Because once that happens, it's going to be hyperinflation, and soon the dollar over here, as we know it, the currency that we use over here will be, non-existent, man. Okay, it's not going to be worth anything anymore, man. And then what are people going to do then? People are going to bug out because they're not going to be able to take care of their families and get what they need to sustain themselves and their families, man. And that's when that all-out chaos is definitely going to come. Okay, and we already know Esau is going to come, as the savior, so to speak. Okay, or quote unquote. That's what he's going to do. That he's going to bring that order out of the chaos. Okay, and he's creating both the chaos and the order, man. But it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. But these days are about to come upon us, man. And that lesson that Apostle Gabar did, definitely, inspired this lesson, man. Because this is the spirit that we're supposed to be in right now, man. Getting ourselves prepared for these evil days that are about to come upon us, man. Shalom.